This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Grimstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Using his legs on the scramble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Nittany Lions are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First and 10 play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
He could go! Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games and all those great backs they've had over the years.
Has the first down and more. Now here he goes. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched. The line of scrimmage, Kirk, just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that. That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Robinson. Quick completion to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. And finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Able to convert on third down. Gives them a fresh set of downs from the 22. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. They'll try the right side on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big 4th down to see if they can keep this going.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Blood down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. And here's the handoff. Tackle, but forced down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? It'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Caught quickly. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
1st down, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
The receiver, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Here comes a handoff. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Who's in the clear? Inside the 20. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Boy, what a run by this running back, and most of those yards are after contact. The defense thought they had him wrapped up, but it was just arm tackles, and he kept his legs pumping, and he ends up exploding downfield for a big gain.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action.
Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Man, Chris, we can hear the from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Robinson. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. It was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's when we start the drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. We pressure him and sack him, and we tackle inside the 10.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. Gonna run. Touchdown, Penn State.
What a long run for the touchdown. Oh, if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Penn State 14, Ohio State 13.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Short throw complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. And completion makes it second and short. It's a run. Running back's got it. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, and that's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Robinson. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it. And here he goes. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Receivers are bunched together. And now the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Scanning the field, it's Robinson. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Contact as he let the ball go.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the ball is away from his own end zone. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner is brought down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Snags a quick throw. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
And the Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. The Nittany Lions come to the line to run the hurry-up. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Penn State. So It's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. An important 3rd down and goal now. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Throws out the stiff arm. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to pass. It's Robinson. The receiver makes the catch.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
QB bootlegs here. Looking deep downfield to the left. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, their hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They'll stop with the 34. That will be a first down. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Here's the 2nd down play. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Not able to connect. Incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Back to throw. It's Whittington. The tight end has got it. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. This time it's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive. All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Quick dart to the right. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the 3rd quarter going. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Catch made on the out route. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. On the read. Pitch to the back. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Makes the read. On 2nd and go. They'll give it to him again. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. He's keeping it. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job with this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Whittington. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
It was was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Press coverage now from the secondary. Pass caught near the sideline, but he gains nothing. Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the goal line. He will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Nittany Lions pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Running out of time in the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman, nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
Throwing for his running back. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick throw complete to the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. Back to pass. It's Whittington. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring it down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Second down, looking to throw it. A deep shot to the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Makes a quick catch. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
And it falls incomplete. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to throw it again. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw. It's Whittington. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. They look to throw it here on second down. A deep shot to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Nittany Lions moving quickly down the field here. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion makes it second down. And he drops back in the gun. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Caught quickly. The Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. No huddle here for the offense.
Fourth down conversions through the air like this are always a huge sigh of relief, not only for the quarterback who's battling nerves, but the receiver as well.
And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position. On first down, it's play action. And it's caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To throw, it's Whittington. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Strong game by this quarterback. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. The Nittany Lions will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Dropping back. It's Whittington. Looking deep to the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession is settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pass caught. Can he get in?
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is on the option. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. Oh, the ball comes loose. The ball bounces out of bounds and result a massive loss on the play.
Third down play and a fumble. The ball out of bounds. The offense catches a break because at least now they've got a chance to punt this ball away.
The field goal is good, and they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Scanning the field. It's Whittington. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires downfield. Tight end makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. He's swarmed by the defense. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it near the end zone. And he goes down after a huge gain. What a play for this offense. The spark they needed. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, this touchdown, it actually gives them a chance now that they're down 10. Really critical. You pull out the two-point play. You got to hit it to make it a one-possession game.
So the touchdown is huge, but now the crucial two-point conversion to get it to a one-score game. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
It's a shotgun run call, and he will be stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked. And the defense will stop the clock with a timeout here. 25 seconds remaining.
The offense has got to do a better job of taking care of this quarterback. Remember, their starter is already out of the game. The backup cannot afford to take too many more.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what you should do if you want to give your opponent a chance to get back into the game. Up by a couple scores, good field position, chance to punt this ball away, rely on your defense, but instead you go for it and you give your opponent great field position and now a chance to get back in the game.
Looking to pass, it's Whittington. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Great catch when they desperately desperately needed it.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tiny space at the 20. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Looking right, this one caught. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he throws it deep. And the pass falls incomplete as the game comes to a close. It's always a special year, but after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter.